If you've watched some of my other videos, you may have heard me refer to separation as bridging. I stopped using the word separation when discussing what is commonly referred to as the separation phase with twin flames on a spiritual journey, or I don't use it out of context when referencing my journey because I feel like it's a part of separation mentality. And when I stopped using this word, it helped to change my perspective and my perception. And perception is part of our belief system. It actually gave me a boost whenever I would use this word because as you walk your path, you really see the metaphysical side of things in relation to your other experiencer, especially. And even though there is a direct physical separation, in my belief, there's actually still a physical connection with our physical energetic fields. We each have our own physical existence, which is our mind, body, and emotions. We each have our own conditioning, our own egos, our own bodies. And as I've discussed in other videos, we have our own chakras. But the soul, as consciousness, emanates through the heart chakra as a portal. And when it's awakened to itself in the other body, it recognizes the two bodies as one. And it expresses and experiences through the chakras of both bodies as one. This is how we're able to sense through them, through our intuition. And we can even experience events. Anything that we sense and even experience can come through the chakras this way, including telepathy. And I discussed perception entanglement in this video here if you're interested in seeing how it goes beyond even just sensing. However, I don't believe we sense everything that they sense, but that we have access to send and receive this way because our senses are a part of our physical field and that energy can come and go, whereas the soul energy is eternal. I've experienced a lot of brief, subtle sensations in such a way that it made me question if they were from him, even though I could kind of feel. And sometimes it's a really strong feeling, and other times, I wonder if that was from him. But then there were definitely a lot of unexplainable things, yet, undeniable for me. But there are so many ways that we're sharing in each other's physical energetic fields as well. Even consciously and subconsciously through dreams and astral experiences, our consciousness is able to transcend dimensions. So, as a shared soul, it makes sense that we have access to each other in different dimensions. But it's during bridging that we're learning about all of this growing into greater awareness and really coming to trust our existence as a spiritual being in the physical plane and tapping into our divinity through that. And I say bridging is like we're walking our path and picking up materials we find along the way to fortify our soul bridge, to make it sturdy and strong so that we can balance on it, fully trust, knowing it won't falter because we're not neglecting it, but instead allowing it to support us. Our soul bridge is our balance between our spiritual source and our physical nature. And it's during bridging that we learn about our unique balance with our soul, our intended design. And even if our twin is not directly physically interacting with us, we're learning about their physical balance in certain ways too, because we each have our unique physical nature to balance with our soul. And in that, we have our unique shared soul frequency. We both bring our physical into balance with that. And this is important for both to be aware of balancing. Like, it's not about being perfect or always walking a straight and narrow line, but about being your true self through loving yourself. So when you're faced with imbalances, you're aware of them. And if you get out of balance, you're able to process and move on from that to get back into balance. So as we learn about balancing, we're strengthening our soul bridge to stand on it, where we put that balance into practice, where we maintain it. And this can manifest in different ways in the 3D, but this is our twins bridge too. And once you're aware of it, you're always aware of it.